We're live here at LDI 2011, where we're going to head into the expo floor. We're going to see all the great things. It's DJNN LDI 2011. Okay, we moved down the aisle to Omni Systems, where I'm talking to Bert. And Bert, you have a brand new Hazer with new technology. I came by yesterday and I was talking with the boss man, and he's like, you got to see this because it's got really awesome technology. In the past, there's been Hazers that have had issues with too much fluid going into them, that sort of thing. He said this has got a special gizmo that doesn't do that.
It's a dual pump reservoir, and the first pump actually pumps to a reservoir that the little pump pumps to. There's no pressure going into the heat element, therefore there's no clogs. It basically eliminates the clogging problem.
That sounds great. Now that's the 900
Plus, the 900 Plus.
The 900 Plus. That's from Omni Systems, and there it is right there. And then we're gonna look at some of this other stuff here. This looks like something you can put on a dance floor to make the dance floor a little bit different. And it's tactical. You can walk on it. It changes colors. What exactly are we looking at here?
You're looking at our new dance floor. It comes in any shape, any color. Weight rated to probably 450 pounds. We've tested it with stiletto heels. 2 guys on it at one time trying to break it. So far, it's...
I see there's like a sister product of this too, which is really, really cool. I was thinking about something like this for a DJ Facade. Now, I don't know if you can really see this or not, but it appears to be a bulge coming out of here, but it's flat. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Can you imagine your DJ Facade looking like that? Very cool. It's from Omni Systems, and where are you based? You're based out of Seattle, Washington, aren't you? Thank you very much, Bert. I just moved over to the Hanson lighting booth, where I'm talking with Hanson himself. Are you the Hanson? He has some wireless LED fixtures here that are really, really, how heavy are these?
These are only 12 pounds. It's a completely battery-powered wireless DMX LED fixture, which is gonna give you over 18 hours of battery life and 1,300 feet of wireless DMX signal.
Now they come in white, they come in black. White would be very nice for weddings, that sort of thing.
Yes.
Also, I think I overheard you say something to the effect that they are a transmitter and a receiver.
Yes. Basically, the way it works is if you plug in a DMX cable right into the input of the fixture, okay, which you see back here, it has DMX in and DMX out. It's automatically going to turn into a transmitter, and then all your other fixtures will receive DMX signal as a receiver. Or you could basically buy the transmitter separately and just make this fixture a receiver as well.
Very cool. Now, how many of these do you have out on the street right now? There's a new product, isn't it?
The product has been out for about a month and a half. We have about 850 fixtures. We got in Canada, some in Rhode Island, New York, Miami. So we're moving quickly.
Thank you very much, Hanson. Having a wild time here at LDI. This has just been a phenomenal show here in Orlando, and we are at the one, the only American DJ booth with the infamous Alfred Gonzalez here. Alfred has a couple lasers and a lot of other different lights he wants to tell us about. Alfred, what do we have here?
Well, if you look above, we have the Royal Sky, which is a red, green, and blue laser, and then we also have a combination of another red, blue, and green laser, which is called the Hypnotic RGB. It's a very unique effect. The Hypnotic RGB has a unique pattern, Aurora type pattern that gives you a web effect, It's very unique, and if you notice how blue that is right there in the Hypnotic, it stands out very much. So we have another version of that called the Atmospheric, which is the same, but instead of a blue laser dial to get that effect, it's a blue LED that gives you that H2O image in the back with the red and green laser dial.
Very, very cool. What else do we have here today?
Well, if we look right here, we got our VisiBeam 5R. The beam industry has taken over and it's going crazy right there. We got the Beam 5R, we got the Beam LED, and we got the Color Beam up there, which has 108 watts of power, 36 3-watt LEDs. This particular unit, the VisiBeam, uses a special Platinum 5R lamp, which produces color temperature as a discharge 575 lamp. Then you got the LED version beam, which that has a 50-watt LED source. So we're going beam crazy here at American DJ. As well, if you pan up there, we also have the H2O effect with, what do we got? The VisiSpot 5R. So it's a combination of the 5R, the VisiBeam, and the H2O Pro in the background right there.
So basically, these are a beam type light. They're not to be confused with like a gobo moving head or anything like that, right?
Yes, it is. Well, that's a good question because this does have a gobo wheel, has a color wheel, has a frost filter. So it kind of gives you a little bit of both. Although the image of it's a 3-degree beam angle. So that's why, hence the name VisiBeam 5R. But we still have a prism. We have a gobo wheel just for an added effect to it.
We're on the other side of the American DJ booth, and Alfred's going to be showing us some other lighting in this other section here. It's kind of like a small room that we're in. Alfred, what do we have over here now?
Well, we have 2 new products that we're going to show you that have an innovative case design. Not only that, though, they're very unique effects, such as this particular unit right here. This is called the double phase LED. Notice it has a 2-barrel effect. On each side, the LED source is a 10-watt quad LED, which is RGBW. So it's sound active, DMX, UC3 compatible. So it's a very unique, small, thin box that creates a big bang for the money with 2 10-watt LED sources right there.
Okay, what else do we have over here?
On the other side, we got the ruby red, and that's really different because we went out and we found a really nice red diode laser to mix with a blue laser, and what it does is it creates a unique magenta type laser effect. Sound active, DMX, has a liquid sky effect type patterns, and it's very similar to a Royal Sky, but again, with the red and blue creating that unique magenta effect, and it's in that newly case design box right there as well.
Now, I'm looking at it on the floor here. It's moving around with the blue and the red.
Yes.
Very, very cool. Very cool. Now, up here, we're seeing a different effect here coming from up top here. The green effect. What is that?
The green effect is a runoff of our very popular Galaxian 3D. The Galaxian 3D has been around a long time. It's DMX, it's linkable, but then there's some DJs that just want to plug and play to get that effect, 3D effect. So now we have the new Micro 3D, and it's very neat because it has that green pan tilt 3D effect, and it also has the famous red Galaxian effect in the background. So it's a combination with the 3D effect with the Galaxian.
Now, moving over to this side here, we've got 2 other lasers here.
Okay, well, this is actually the new, we showed you the Hypnotic and talked about the Atmospheric. And again, we're always thinking about the plug and play. Let's put it on, let's get the effect. This is a Micro Hypnotic. The Micro Hypnotic gives you that same Aurora type pattern, but it gives you that effect with the red and green coming at you and doing these web designs. So, you know, the idea is to fill all price ranges, all budgets out there in the market. Whether you're a DJ, you're a band, or you're a nightclub, we want to be able to fill the shoes of all products. So that's why we got a wide variety of mix from small lighting all the way to the big lighting of the VisiBeams we talked about earlier.
Very cool. Thank you very much, Alfred. Okay, guys, we always find a rare nugget when we do these shows, and here's a nugget for you. I am at the Dazian booth with Wade, and before I go any further, all you guys that have facades out there that you're using the spandex and stuff that you bought at the local fabric store that you have to wash all the time and take it off, and it's a pain in the butt, you need to see this product because it is phenomenal. It's going to blow you away. Wade, what can you tell me about this product right here?
This is it's called a chimera panel, as we call it. It creates a light illusion, so you could front light, backlight, or surface light it. It comes in prefix panels, but it also comes by the roll, so you can cut it to whatever size you want.
Now the rolls, they're like 2 feet wide, and they come in, what, 150 feet if you needed that much, but you don't really need that, do you?
That's correct. So the sheet sizes are 2 by 4, like standard application for construction, which are 4 by 8. So it's like a half a sheet of any other standard building material. Now the sheets and the rolls are 27, slightly above, so you can trim it down to whatever size you need, by 150 feet, which obviously that's 50 yards, so it's a lot more than most applications.
Now the really cool thing about this, it has mini lenses on the inside of this material so you don't get any sort of hot spot. It's not breakable. It's really durable. It's washable. You can get all the dirt, that dust, or whatever you're carrying when you're carrying this around. You can wash this thing down really easily. The frames are aluminum that they can make for you, and they can make them in just about any size you want. So these extruded aluminum frames are really heavy duty, and you could attach hinges to them. It could be a facade for your DJ, for the bar, anywhere you want to have some sort of facade. And if you look at all these, they come in all sorts of different styles. This is going to make the white spandex that you've been using completely obsolete, guys.
Thanks. There are other patterns available in this product, so we've selected these based on appearance from a distance. Some of them are a little more intricate close up, so they may not read as well, but in a smaller audience, they still do the same thing. So there are other panels available. If your needs require something a little more rigid, it can also be backed with other material as well.
Guys, that's Dazian, spelled D-A-Z-I-A-N. And I tell you what, take and call Wade or any one of his people and stuff. They'll hook you up with this stuff. And this is going to be the wave of the future if you're doing facades, guys.